Okay. There we go. As I was saying, welcome to Switch release day, everyone. Switch 2 is finally here. I can't believe it. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's doing all right. Here they are. They are right there. I got 2. For me, 1 for my wife. Hopefully everyone's doing all right. So I pre-ordered 1 from Walmart to be delivered. And then I pre-ordered 1 from Target. When I pre-ordered Walmart one, everything went smoothly. I think Walmart honestly had the best as far as the online pre-orders. When I pre-ordered through Target, turns out that for some reason they started shipping theirs today with delivery expected on Wednesday the 11th. No idea why Target decided to hold their stock. Very odd. So I was only going to end up with 1 Switch today being delivered. Didn't know exactly what time, but I heard rumors by 9 a.m. I decided to wake up. First, last night, after work, I decided to go by my local GameStop and see if they, by chance, had any leftover Switches. They were doing the prepay on all the consoles so that you could just walk in at midnight and have it. They started doing that at like 3 p.m., I guess. And of course, I was going in there at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. So it was completely expected. They were sold out. So this morning, I decided to wake up at 5:30 a.m. like a psychopath, drive to my local Walmart, got in line there. There was only a couple people there. All chatted a little bit. I was able to just walk in and walk out with a new Switch 2. And while I was there picking up second Switch 2, my first Walmart Switch 2 was being delivered about 6:10 a.m. my front porch. Luckily, it was wrapped up in a bag. But now I have 2 Switches. My wife already went through and opened hers up and got hers set up. They said it is taking a while for the Switches to set up, download, update, get Mario Kart going. So we're going to start opening up mine. Second. Fortunately, I'm not a fancy YouTuber. Do not have a 2-camera setup. So I'm just going to kind of open this up, hold it up, that sort of thing. There it is. 8 years in the making. I remember picking up my first one at Best Buy. That came out. Or if I was working there at the time. I think I was working there at the time. I know my wife was working there at the time. Pretty sure. Time flies. And then while I was at Walmart, I did also pick up their SD card, the 512. That way I'd never have to worry about storage. So, without further ado, get rid of that. We don't need that. We're not playing a game at the There we go. All right. Open that up. So my first switch was the multicolor one. And then I ended up getting the white OLED that I have here. All right. There it is. Switch, icons. I've been hearing about all the, or at least at one store, the issues that the GameStop employees did, where they were stapling receipts to the front of the box and damaging customer screens. And I can see how that would happen. Box is not thick, very thin on the front. Well constructed, is put together, but okay. These are nice. I like the buttons are definitely bigger. Like the matte black on it. I'd drop it. Right, there it is. All nice and reflective. Got there. You know which two. Then kickstand. That does go pretty far. USB-C, USB-C, game card, headphone jack, power, so on. More of the box. We got Mario Kart game code. Thankfully, they do have the code covered. HDMI cord. Oh, and then, yeah, so these are for the mouse mode. They snap to the Joy-Con, give better surface for mouse mode, which I don't have anything that's going to take advantage of that yet. But we'll see what happens in the future. Wonder how developers are going to take advantage of that. All right, we got the standard controller. I did not buy a new Pro controller because the Switch 1 Pro controllers work with the Switch 2. I have my Pro controller here, and I didn't feel the need to get a new controller or a game chat button. I'm good. Although I do hear the joystick might be a little bit better. But maybe in the future consideration. USB Type-C cable and a chunky boy block. Then the new, oh yeah, there's the dock. Got a nice curve on it. USB ports on the side still. Got vents on the bottom. Pop open the back. Off pretty easily. You got USB-C for power, HDMI, and then a built-in Ethernet jack. Thankfully, they did not leave that out for the inevitable OLED version of this, like they did last time. And that's it for the box. Empty box. Grab some of this trash out of my way. I'm gonna pop in the SD card right away. As I get this box out of the way. There's the box. Mario Kart. Excited to stream that. I'm gonna stream it with my wife. How's everyone doing? Anybody else get the stream, or excuse me, the Switch 2? By the way, Walmart. When I got my Switch 2 delivered, came in one of the Walmart plastic sleeve packaging. I was like, this is kind of weird. Kind of thicker than just a normal box. They had a Walmart reusable shopping bag in there. And they gave away a Coke and a can of Pringles for free. Not a Nintendo patch or coin like other manufacturers or stores, but I'll take the free Coke. Ooh, hot in here. All right. So, Switch. Ooh. That's nice. That just clicks right in there. Does not come off. secured. And has the button on the back right here. I just press that in, and it just comes away. Super easy. That is really nice. I hope I don't bump into that playing trigger right here. There's the button. We'll see. I didn't buy any extra games. Plan on playing a lot of Mario Kart off the bat. Card. I'm gonna open this up while I talk. My wife and I were wanting to start playing Split Fiction because we held off on that. We felt it would be perfect to play on the Switch. So we'll get around to playing that. And then I think we want to play Fantastical Life. That looks fun. Doesn't look any different. Let's see here. Where's the spot for this? There it is. Okay. All right. I am going to, there we go. Power button. Putting it on, first time. Switched. I think there's a little jingle. Can't hear it with my headphones. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you can actually hear that. My mic might actually be like pressing it. So, US, Americas, accept the end user license agreement. Sent iPad. Oh, so on here, I don't know if you can see it. Look at that. So around the option, it kind of like has different colors around it. It's a nice touch. Nice touch. Internet settings. I do have to connect it to Wi-Fi. Because I only have one Ethernet cable running to my office. I brought up to my wife running a second one just for my Switch deck. But she said no. She trips over it enough. It is heavy. It definitely has some weight to it. Hope I put in my password right. I don't know if I did. Yeah, you can definitely feel a big difference in how it weighs. I don't remember my Wi-Fi password. Oh no. I think it starts with a capital. Um, that was definitely the wrong password. What I was. Oops. Re-enter password. Connecting. Just connecting now. So yeah, so I was saying we're going to end up playing Fantastical Life, Split Fiction. I do want to get the Bravely Default game really bad. I didn't get a chance to play the original version, and it looks really good. Please wait. Please wait. About the download update data, you can continue setting up while the update downloads. What time zone? No, I'm not in Dublin. There we go. Change playstyle. With Nintendo Switch 2, you can play games whenever you want, wherever you want, however you want. The system can stand at whatever angle you like. Just pull out the rear stand. You can now connect the AC adapter to the top of the system using the stand. Okay. Oh, it actually wants me to walk through doing this. So it wants me to have it on its stand. Detach the right Joy-Con 2. Hold the release button, pull to the side. Okay. Detach the left and Joy-Con 2 as well. Well, there's like feedback. When you remove these, adds a little bit of a feedback to it. So you know you're actually removing them. Select next with the controller you removed. Do you want to connect to a TV and play on a larger screen? We'll do that later. You can use the accessories that came with the system to hold the Joy-Con 2 controllers in multiple ways. Do attachment guide or skip. Choose a style you can change at any time. Style. Uh-oh. Couldn't download update data. Details of the problem are ready to review. Server communication error. Server is offline. Please try again. Uh-oh. I moved ahead. If you have a Nintendo Switch, you can transfer data from the Nintendo Switch to Switch 2. Start system transfer. I need to update before I can do a transfer. It's restarting right now. Update complete. Oh, thank God. Starting system transfer. Next. First, sign into your Nintendo account. I should be able to do that. Phone. Just has you scan a QR and confirm it through a website. Then the confirmation code. The touchscreen works good. Signed in. Okay. Move this system and the source system close together. Transfer. Got my OLED switch right here. Connect. Okay, so you do have to plug it in order to start the transfer. My wife did say that when she was doing hers. Oh. Let me... This. 1 second. I'm not going to be able to pick up my Switch while it's plugged in. The cable isn't long enough. Okay. Okay, bring them close together. It says, please do the following on the source Nintendo Switch system. Open the home menu, select system, settings, and go down to system and system transfer to Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah. So there's a whole new option on the Switch just for the Switch 2. The system's data will be transferred to the Switch 2. You can keep playing compatible Nintendo Switch software on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Some Nintendo Switch games may not be supported or fully compatible with the Switch 2. So I'm guessing it's kind of like the VR stuff that Nintendo did, or fitness stuff, where it needed actual like new things. Make sure your Switch 2 system is nearby. Okay. By starting a system transfer, you agree to the following. Other users' data. Other users' data will be transferred along with the system data. Okay. Save data for the following software will be removed from this system and transferred to the Switch 2. Pokemon. Need to plug in both consoles. Okay. Now both are plugged in. All right. So new screen, system transfer, connected to the Nintendo Switch system. Data will not be received. Okay. Start download. Please wait. Really excited. Downloading data. Okay. Calculating time left. The system will restart during process. Then it gives some information about game chat. Game chat lets it's just scrolling through different. Still play the Nintendo Switch games you've purchased. Has a QR code about information. Joy-Con controllers for the Nintendo Switch can still be used with the Switch 2. Upload your captured screenshots of videos and look at them. About 4 minutes data transfer. I actually went through on my OLED and unmounted all of my games first. That way it didn't try to transfer all my games all at once. And whatever game I want to play, I can just re-download it. I have not bricked the console yet. So that's a good sign. So, a few scattered reports or posts about some kind of orange screen. I think that might have been for people that were trying to maybe play it early. I don't know for sure. So far, so good. To redeem my Mario Kart so that can get downloading. 98%. Game chat lets you connect with friends and chat while you play. I was really close to buying the camera, but I just am not convinced yet. I know it looks like you could use it in like Mario Party. And obviously part of game chat is being able to see your friends. But like I'm old enough. That is stuff from 20 years ago. Look. There it is. Main screen. Got my Final Fantasy games. Looks like it's actually trying to download them anyways. All right. And then this again. Oh, nice. That's a little like charm sound when you snap it in. I mentioned earlier how like the outline of whatever you've selected is like has a bunch of colors swirling around. It's like that everywhere. So like when I'm going through and just like scrolling through my games here, it has that thing around it. Really nice. All right, I'm going to go to the eShop. I need to redeem Mario Kart. Enter your PIN or sign in info for your Nintendo account. Okay. Sign in. Oh, I know. I don't know. All right. Gotta sign in. Wants me to verify for the eShop. Identity confirmation complete. All right, I'm in. There's the new eShop. It is very snappy. Wow. That is really good. I'm actually really surprised at how snappy. Hey there, RevZero. Looking for something to play? We've got recommendations for you. That is really nice. Great deals. So it's easy to scroll through. Takes a couple seconds still to load all the thumbnails, but it is miles beyond what the old Switch was. All right, let me enter this code. Something to scrape off my nail. I'm having issues with my audio because I think my computer, when I set up my Elgato, started thinking my Elgato was my mic. So, like my TikTok live stream, I was trying to use the Elgato as the mic at first when I started this stream, trying to use it. I read off this code. No. Not going to read off the code. Mario Kart World. Confirm content to redeem. Redeem. This may take a moment. Thank you. Check the download status. Open home. Close that. Virtual game card added. Okay. Successfully loaded. You can play as soon as the data is downloaded. All right. It is. Where's my camera? There it is. It's downloading. How about that? All right. Can't wait to play. All right. Switch 2. Finally out. We're going to play Mario Kart World tonight. Soon as I get back. So I am going to go eat. Today was my son's graduation from kindergarten. So he wanted pizza for dinner. So we are going to go eat pizza. And then I will be back once this is done downloading. I have to set up my dock and plug it into my Elgato. And then we will stream some Mario Kart. Once my boys are put to bed, my wife will join to play some Mario Kart World. I'm excited to check it out. I have not passed like the initial trailers, like the reveals when the Nintendo World stuff was going on in like New York and stuff. I watched a couple YouTubers videos that they were allowed to do, but I haven't watched any gameplay, true gameplay of it. I don't know how like expansive the world is when you're driving in between the tracks, anything like that. My wife's been playing for the past 2 or 3 hours, so she's a little bit ahead of me, so I gotta catch up. But we will do that tonight. I get back. Wait, guys. See you soon.